I've read in science magazines that the honeycombs that bees make are some of the strongest and most brilliant structures found in nature. The hexagonal shape of the honeycomb cells makes the hives expandable and structurally durable and makes it able to hold a lot of weight without being crushed. The best part is that the bees don't even have to think about building the hexagons. Their shape comes about naturally from the heat that the bees generate as they buzz about working and dancing and making sweet, nourishing honey. My family moved in with my maternal grandmother, Lupita, after the economy in Mexico crashed and my father, Ignacio, found himself out of work in Mexico City with a wife, my mother, Emmy, and 4 children, my brothers Nacho, Beto, Lalo, and me. My mother's sister, Socorro, already lived with my grandmother with her husband, Ramiro, and their 2 youngest sons, my cousins, Pepe and Ramirin. My mother's sister, Milo, lived in a different house with her husband, Alfonso, and their 2 children, Bertita and Alfonsito. But now that everyone was at my grandmother's house, well, there was no way they were going to miss out on all the fun. So they spent most of their time at my grandmother's house, too. One day, my uncle Alfonso blasted into the house, surprising us with the biggest piñata we had ever seen. The piñata was in the form of a ship. The grown-ups filled it almost till it burst with oranges and peanuts mixed with the electric pinks, yellows, and blues of assorted candies. Tio Alfonso climbed onto the roof of the house, and across the way, my father climbed onto the tall concrete fence that surrounded my grandmother's garden to set the overstuffed barge up, raucously throwing ropes around trees and rebar to try to make a pulley that would lift the piñata up and down when it was time for the children to take turns swinging at it. It proved more difficult than they anticipated because of the size and weight of the colorful craft, but this only amplified the hilarity. Their joy was contagious. It made my cousins and me noisy and giddy with anticipation. The grill was fired up as the sky dimmed to a theatrical blue that turned my uncle and my father into animated silhouettes, huffing and puffing atop their perches. They were determined that the ersatz vessel float. The merry prelude to the evening's festivities made it feel like the whole world was in on the excitement. It didn't even occur to me to ask what we were celebrating. As an adult, I marvel at the way the grown-ups in my family were able to take the challenges that life threw at them in stride. There's no denying that they were under very real pressure, taking on hard work to keep everyone fed and sheltered. Yet they made it a priority to celebrate anything and everything with the entire family every chance they got. Birthdays, graduations, first haircuts, an especially good batch of menudo. Anything and everything was cause to celebrate. With time, I've come to see that those celebrations weren't just a lark. They were a skill, a craft, an art, passed from generation to generation, marked by my family's unique idiosyncrasies and shaped by our larger cultural traditions. There was nothing frivolous about them. In fact, I realize now that they were essential. The celebrations were not a distraction during times of duress. We were resilient, because they made our lives beautiful. At the center of it all was my grandmother, Lupita, the ever-welcoming, gentle matriarch that generated so much life and drew us back time and again with her love. I wish I could invite you into the busy little beehive that my grandmother made of that little house in Tampico. Without even thinking about it, my wonderful, lively family created a solid home as they repeated the steps to the dance that my grandmother and all their elders had perfected. It's a dance that springs from the exuberant rhythm of heartbeats past, present, and future. A dance that fortifies a house with its heat and produces the sweetest honey. It's the dance of gratitude. Thank you, my beautiful familia, for teaching me the sweetest dance. Gracias especialmente a ti, abuelita, por darnos una vida de alegría. Thank you, abuelita, for making space, for always keeping the door open to welcome all your little bees home.